Yeah, 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 yeah. What's up? What's good? What's pop? Oh, y'all already in. I see 4 people, so let me go ahead and do this and everything like that. Hey, my daggone manners and everything like that. Let me start from the top. Oh, so we start from the bottom. We got a Nazi in the building. Yeah. We got a Nazi in the building. We got a Nazi in the building. Yeah. Who else we got up in here? Who else? Let's go. Let's go see who else we got on. Let me see who else we got on here. We got Gray in the building. Yeah. Let me see. We got Not Tell Him in the building. Yeah. Not Tell Him is in the building. Yeah. Look at this. Look, y'all pulled up. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Groovy tonight. Really do like the way you're groovy. Yeah. Groovy Fee is in the building. We are in here. Thank y'all so much for pulling up and everything like that. I'm still trying to get the handle of the hang of this daggone thing. The notes ain't doing me right now, so we gonna we gonna make it do what it gonna do at some point in time. Anyway, y'all are in here. Nazi the Spider's in here. Gray is in here. Groovy Fee is in here. Now Tell Him is in here. We are in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. No, we are not. And we are in here to talk about one 4-issue series in and of itself, Imperial. And all I'm gonna say is this: I went in. Could have swore I turned that alarm off. I went in looking for one thing and got something totally different. I went in looking for one thing and got something completely daggum different. Now, what were you expecting? Because I know what I was expecting. I was expecting to get me some Black Panther, superhero landing. Boom, look, who stepped in the room? I see you, big dog. Oh, Lord, it's Mr. Ray Smith. Boy, look, it's Mr. Ray Smith in the building. Now, y'all know we got something going on with Mr. Ray Smith in the building. Yes, we've been blessed by the elder right there himself. But yeah, I'm going in the Imperial. I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm looking for some intergalactic stuff. I got it. Now, did I get enough as far as I'm concerned? This ain't just about me. Let me ask you. Y'all, I see 4 people in here and everything like that. Did you get enough intergalactic stuff? Like, did you get enough of it? Was your palate satisfied is what I'm asking. Some of us wanted to see some technological know-how from T'Challa. I think we can say we obviously got it one time when he did the teleporting thing. Like I said, I'm a Black Panther fan. I ain't the only one. I went into it looking for some intergalactic stuff. Now, I don't know how much intergalactic Empire of Wakanda stuff I was looking for, but I did get it. I did. I did. I also got the king back on the throne. That was a nice little added surprise right there. That was a nice little added surprise right there. Right. And we know the so we got, and that's me and Mr. Ray Smith were talking the other night. Or it might have been Daryl. I'm getting old. Might have been both of them. So we got Wakanda Prime. We got the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. And low key, this me now, I could be wrong. Jed McKay, you're going to have to say something. You're going to have to tell me something. Low key, we got another offshoot of Wakanda in the Meridian Diadem. Like the Panther gang, I don't want to say, I'm just saying, like, T'Challa low key got 3 territories. Wakanda got 3. T'Challa. I mean, he would be the king of all 3 of them. Which he got 3 territories. Because Did y'all, were they flying a Black Panther flag in the Meridian Diadem? Were they flying one? Get to these notes, because I ain't in here by myself. Not really. They just sped up the ending and wrapped everything up quickly, then moved on. I agree with that. I agree with that assessment. Not tell them I do. I want to see a lot more of T'Challa's feats under Hickman. Agree. I agree with that, Anansi. Grace says it's just an appetizer. The meal is on its way. I would hope so. That comes from Kimoyo King. And then they leave us on a cliffhanger for T'Challa when asked what's next. LOL, wish we had an idea of what's really to come. Ooh. I know, right? Well, off the cuff, it's going to be another challenge for the throne. Yeah, it's another traitor somewhere. They already gave us a little teaser with Buddy who upset. The misplaced anger be killing me. The misplaced anger. Like maybe you could have got me with the misplaced anger when I was a kid, when Don McGregor was writing Eric, and folks then tried to retcon Eric's backstory. Still don't make no sense, because I'm still trying to figure out why he ain't ever ran up on Claw and why he ain't ever ran up on the Kingpin. I don't know where all this misguided rage is for T'Challa. And if that's what we keep saying, we're saying a lot. We're saying a lot. What we're saying is, if that's what we're going to keep writing, and no writer is going to come along and correct that, then what we're saying is we'll do that to one another. No, I'm not going for that. Eric should be mad at the folks he should be mad at. That anger at T'Challa, no, that needs to be rectified. Jonathan, Mr. Hickman, could you please? Ain't nobody else picking up that baton. Let's see here. Gray says, I want an ongoing Black Panther series after Black Panther Intergalactic, plus a couple of other Black Panther series, hopefully explaining how T'Challa and Shuri reinstalled the monarchy. First of all, let me greet King Cam. Y'all make sure y'all check out King Cam's Ujamba podcast. That statement comes from Gray, and Gray, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a lot of meat on the bone, and we keep trying to let folks know we get it. We get it. We understand it. And when I say we, I'm talking about the Black Panther fan group. I'm talking about the Council of Wakanda. I'm talking about Black Panther comic book fans, period. We get it. We understand it. You did not know this dude has a fan base. He does. He does. So we can stop acting like we can't make no money with him. No, go ahead and get your change. Go. You don't even know how much money you leaving on the table. You sitting up here right now, Marvel Comics, worried about DC. I'm here to tell you, you got the #1 Black superhero, point blank, period. If you was to go ahead and invest in that superhero, like you invest in, say, Spider-Man or Logan, Wolverine, you wouldn't have to worry about Clark Kent nor Bruce Wayne. They would be in your rearview mirror somewhere. Somewhere they would be in your rearview mirror, because you got the person. You just not using him. Fix it. Let's see here. King Cam pulls up. He greets everybody and everything like that. My fellow Devil Dog, Juju Rose, is in the building. Salute, Devil Dog. We got a birthday coming up, don't we? We got a birthday coming up? Yeah, got a birthday coming up. To all my fellow Devil Dogs, whether you in this live or whether you going to pull up on the replay and everything like that, happy birthday to you. Salute. Let's see here. So, let me ask this question. I was thinking about this. Are the Inhumans villains right now? I just wanted, because I'm sitting up here looking like, ain't no way. Like you ain't finna get away. T'Challa ain't just saying it's over just to say it's over. Oh no. Because you lied on Wakanda's name. You did. You got Wakanda caught up. You did, and just like with that whole Namor situation, it's some Wakandas that got deleted because of that nonsense. No, I gotta believe my dog spinning the block on that one. Ooh, I gotta believe he gonna spin the block on that one, and I need that story. My question to you is, one, do you consider the Inhumans, Black Bolt, to be villains? Two, do you believe that that's a story out there that need to be resolved? Three, would you invest in it? I feel the Jeopardy theme song playing somewhere in the background. It's because he's black. The meat ain't tenderizer for T'Challa, LOL. We got too much meat sticking to the bone. Yeah, Black Bolt is. Gray says Black Bolt is a villain. I'm here for it. Yeah, like if this is what we got to do, because the whole Terror to Miss thing, that was a failure. Yeah, that didn't move the needle for the Inhumans nor the X-Men like you wanted it to. Did I'm not the only one that feels that way. But anyway, if this is what we doing, because I need to see quite a few people spin the block. The Scrolls. I don't know how you feel about the Scrolls and the Creed no longer being alive. Let me know in the comment section. But it's some folks, old Black Bolt, like even Peter Quill owes Black Bolt. Star-Lord owe that dude. T'Challa, Peter Quill owe that dude. T'Challa owe that dude. And Bruce owe that dude. Now, Bruce went ham over his wife. That was his son. Marvel, CB, your 2026 should be real nice. I ain't lying. Like your 2026 slate of comic books, if you don't have a storyline in 2026 where them three dudes going to go look, because honestly, it's 5. Richard wanted to see about them. The Kree, the accusers, that's 5 different empires right there. That's 5. You got to. You got to. Oh man, listen. I'm gonna come back to these notes. That's 5. That's 5 old Black Bolt. That's 5 old Inhumans. If I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, y'all let me know. Anansi the Spider says, if since they framed Wakanda for something Wakanda never did, yep, to me, the Inhumans are villains right now. First Namor lied on Wakanda, now the Inhumans did it too. Yeah, I need to see that too. That's must-see reading right there. That's must-see read. And I know folks are like, Theo, it's the Inhumans. The Inhumans are not on Wakanda's level as a nation. Now, they got some folks over there and everything like that, but it took, Black Bolt a while to come up with this plan? So we don't think T'Challa got a contingency plan for Adelan? I just want folks to know. I just need writers to understand. I know he got a contingency plan for Adelan. So when you spin the block on that story, right. Black Bolt ain't Black Panther. Maximus is cunning. Boltagon ain't. He not. So, and we know Maximilian don't mind betraying Boltagon at the drop of a dime. He don't care. He's only loyal to himself. So when you write this story, we know the dude from Wakanda got contingency plans upon contingency plans upon contingency plans for Adelan. I don't want folks thinking they were just over there in Wakanda chilling, not observing what was going on with the Terror Mist. No, they know better. They know better. So yeah, I need that. Let me get back to these notes. This coming, Mr. Ray Smith says yes, and yes. Yeah, we need all them stories. Medusa, I'm gonna say Gray says Medusa isn't aware of Black Bolt's heel turn. The second T'Challa figures that out, he's going to exploit it. Yeah. Because all she knows is her husband and her brother-in-law was missing for a bit. Husband ain't gonna tell him. Let me see. Kimoyo said, you see it in real life though. Folks would do evil things to knock you off your ride. Yeah. James Eagle pulls up in the building. What's going on, Big James? What's going on? Oh, he already told Gladiator to get ready. Yeah. Go and get ready. Mind you, y'all coming to us because y'all need us. We ain't never needed y'all for a damn thing. That's crazy. I didn't write this story. I didn't write this story, but that's clearly the message that Jonathan Hickman delivers in this story. Wakanda didn't need anybody else for anything. They needed Wakanda so that they could have their stargates. Okay, all right. Mr. Ray Smith says, remember the Shi'ar left the battle and T'Challa already wanted to smoke with him. Sure did. That's gonna be nice. That's yeah. Yeah, he ain't like that at all. He Hey, CB, you got a lot of meat on the bone here. I'm gonna say it one more time. Your 2026 should be a grand slam. It should be a grand. I'm telling you, you ain't got. Well, no, I ain't even gonna say y'all ain't got to listen to me because clearly y'all be doing that. Listen, if you don't hit, if 2026 ain't great to Marvel Comics, it's cause you did, and it's crazy because Hasbro is gonna have a great year. Can we? I'm gonna keep up with the notes and then we're gonna pivot real quick. Kimoyo said, y'all do understand this is a Game of Thrones in space, right? I did not watch the Game of Thrones, but you would be the person that I would lean on as far as being the expert. So if you say it's Game of Thrones in space, Kimoyo, it's Game of Thrones in space. Gray says the look on Maximus' face when he figured out Black Bolt has been running him this whole time, he thought he was running the show. He did. He did. Like, he's so proud of his brother. But I'm like, you ain't ever been the dude, Boltagon. You know Max gonna spin the block on you. You gotta know. Never mind. This miniseries, Kimoyo King, set the framework for T'Challa and the Empire to become a problem for everyone. Now that T'Challa is all the way in the game, no more hesitation, none. And I would just like to say this, if Mr. Ray Smith is here, that last panel, well, not the last panel, the panel where T'Challa is gazing, it kind of reminds me of the diorama set piece that Mr. Ray Smith sent me. I'm gonna take a picture of it, do a side by side, so y'all can see exactly what I'm looking at. I'm like, huh. No lie. This comes from now tell him I like Imperial. With this ending, it seemed like Hickman was like, I got a few things that need correcting and I'm out. You know what? I picked that up too. And Mr. Ray Smith, Mr. Ray Smith, that image looked familiar. That's synergy. But yeah, Hickman looked to correct some things, and that's a great observation. By the way, now I tell him the Inhumans haven't been used. Let me correct that. The Kree and the Skrull, they don't work best if they're aligned. The best storytelling to include those two is if they are on opposing sides. Got it. Absolutely got it. Put T'Challa back on the throne. Got it. Add some seriousness to Peter Quill, because in the comics, I'm not a Peter Quill fan. I'm not. You're not. The character that's joking and laughing all the daggum time, that character is not going to appeal to me like that. The one, Christopher Pratt does a great job in bringing that version to the big screen, but it does nothing for me in the comics. Well, we get to see Peter Quill. He got some seriousness to him now. That dude, the king. Then you got Nova. What we finna do with the Nova Corps? Then you got the accusers. They ain't falling for none of that's going on with the Inhumans. They're like, no, y'all got to come see us, or we got to come see y'all. We shouldn't be the only ones asking these questions. LOL. Marvel editorial. Do y'all have a plan? LOL. That's why we're doing this video. That just a help along video. Now tell them just a help along video. The original Peter Quill was better, costume and all. Then I got to lean on my elder, Mr. Ray Smith, because I wasn't rocking with that Peter Quill. So if he says that one was better, I'm going with my elder. I want to do a quick pivot here. We talk on this channel. My brother Daryl and I do, his channel as well. We talk about synergy. We've talked about how with Hasbro, Marvel Legends, we like to recreate certain scenes, right? Certain storylines. We talked about what we want to do in regard to Blood Hunt. I know my brother Dora has mentioned the Earth's Mightiest Heroes watch along. Let him know if that's something you want to do. I myself would be interested in it. That is, I want to say that's one of my all-time favorite series. Only 2 seasons long, dadgummit, but it is worth the price of admission. Synergy. Synergy. Hold on. You gotta be careful. Ah! Yeah. So let me put this back up. Y'all like, Theo, what happened? You got children. we got a 13-year-old. We got a 13-year-old. So that's crazy because I just picked up action figures in a conversation in which I'm talking about action figures. Synergy. Synergy. Now, for no good reason whatsoever, I don't think we was putting 2 plus 2 together. I know I wouldn't. Hasbro released a Super Scroll that did nothing for no one in the action figure community. It didn't do nothing for Dave. It didn't do nothing for Manny. It didn't do nothing for nobody. It didn't do nothing for Bull. It did nothing for nobody. And I'm sitting here looking at this action figure like, we already got this. Like, there was the Build-A-Figure, right? The Scroll Build-A-Figure. We got that. And then there was the 1 in the 2-pack with the Scroll Queen. The Scroll Queen. The Scroll Queen. I'm sitting up here like, now I know why I got that 2-pack, because I wanted to web it up under the arms and everything. Don't do that. I do what I do for what I want. So I wanted that. So I did that. But you sit back and you like, why did... And then you think about the Super Scroll that they released, the action figure. This is Clark. This the dude from Imperial. This is him. That's what that is. And then you set up and say, okay, maybe I'm making too much of it. Maybe I'm making too much of it. And then they say they're gonna give you a Magic the Gathering Black Panther. You have no idea what this Magic other, because you like Magic the Gathering. What the hell is that? What is a Magic the Gathering Black Panther? Because you damn near got every Black Panther action figure from Hasbro. You like, what is this? What is this? So they just happen to release Inhuman. Brent, they just so happen to tell us in the midst of this run, because nobody knew the Imperials was going to be in it. Definitely didn't know the role they was going to play in it. So you mean to tell me in the midst of this 4-issue run, Hasbro tells us they're going to put up for pre-order a brand new Black Bolt, a brand new Medusa, a Triton which looks hard as hell. My bad. He look all right. It's Gorgon that look hard as hell. Gorgon. You sitting up here like, because say you got World Breaker Hulk at the house. Say that. So let's just say you got World Breaker Hulk at the house. Let me ask you a question. If they release, I'm asking, Because I'm of the mindset that Magic the Gathering Black Panther is going to be the EVO in Black Panther. At the very least, it's going to be the Jonathan Hickman Black Panther. I'm of the mindset that's how you make that Black Panther fit that image. Because Magic the Gathering is what? Medieval? Okay, well, let me ask, which one of them two Panthers looks more medieval? Right, both of them could fit in there, but the one with the waist, with the kente cloth, not the you know what I mean, the kilt, that one fits, okay? They've been paying a lot of attention to She-Hulk lately. They dropped the purple suited action figure and then turned around and dropped the Fantastic Four action figure. Would you buy a World Breaker She-Hulk? Would you buy a World Breaker Brawn? Because that's all you missing. Like, honestly, that's all you. Anybody that's a serious collector, they already got that crystal and lockjaw. They do. They already got that crystal and lockjaw, which means they got a whole bunch of scrolls just running around and everything like that because they bought that army bill. I think this was done on purpose. What you saying, Theo? One of us said, I think when I tell him, said the storyline felt rushed. Well, once I get you with the first and second issue, then I hit you with the hook, the plot twist in the third issue. If this was done in essence for me to also sell some action figures, do I really need to do anything else? Or is it mission accomplished? I'm thinking, let me see here. Mr. Ray Smith says the original Peter Quill was better, costume and all. I agree with that. King Cam says interesting. Yeah, I'm just asking some questions. I'm just asking some questions. Kimoyo said, D said, give him a week or so to get the watch along together. True. Okay, that's what's up. Appreciate that, Kimoyo. Look at the Super Scroll like, who this for? That was my thought. Because I'm like, we got this already. Like, and the one we got looked better than the one you trying to give us now. Oh, okay. I didn't know the Super Scroll was making a comeback. Now, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Yeah, I didn't know that's what was going on. Okay, so drop the T'Challa Shuri Intergalactic 2-pack and the Hulk Cho 2-pack and the Space Hatus. Hasbro, did you hear what he just said? He said, drop the T'Challa Shuri 2-pack. You know what? I buy that. Ain't no need of you giving me no grill. I already got that. I did that myself. But them two together? Oh, yes, Lord. I need unmasked head sculpt. Don't do that. Don't do that. I need unmasked head sculpt. I sure do. Don't do that. And then the difference between her and him, she had fur around her collar. She did, and I don't want no make that part of the action figure. Either that or make it where I could do what Mr. Smith did when he sent me the fur collar for Hunter. I can take it off and put it on at my leisure because you're gonna put that little hole in the back of the action figure. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. But yeah, I need that. I need that and a broad action figure. Oh man. I wasn't even checking for World Breaker Hulk, and y'all got me checking for World Breaker Hulk, and I already got a Hulk. And what did I say? I got my Hulk action figure. Now y'all got me sitting up here like, no, I got to get me a World Breaker Hulk. Hasbro, Marvel Comics. If this was done in conjunction with, my hat is off to you. Job well done. I ain't mad. This is how you need to do stuff going in the future. That said, I need my paycheck. I either Dan, because you know, hey, paycheck. Might not want to do that. I need that whole wave. Free. I need that whole wave because I can't say where you got the Inhuman idea from. I can't say where you got the Imperial idea from. But the synergy idea to marriage major storyline in comics with action figures to be released, yeah, I know where you got that from, and I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. Don't make me spend no money. Don't make me spend no money because if I got to spend money, I'm gonna let everybody know where you got that idea from when I be reviewing the action figures. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Let me keep going. Let me see here. Grace says, I'm getting that T'Challa the second is available. Worldbreaker Braun and She-Hulk too. See this? This free advertisement. You ain't even said you dropping them action figures. And see what the Rock With Me Nation is doing? Oh, I don't want to say I'm in my feelings. Lord have mercy. I don't want to say. You know what? It'd be nice. It'd be nice if y'all sent me something free. You do it for everybody else. And I don't know too many action figure collectors aside my brother Dara being able to put 2 and 2 together when it comes to the comic books as well. Quite a few folks be like, I don't know where it came from. I've never seen them in this. Yeah, but we don't do that over here. When we do comic book reviews, Hasbro, we even put the appropriate figure in the comic book review if it applies. Yeah. Let me keep up with this. Gray says the Imperial 3 reveal twist was one hell of a hook. Yes, it was. I did not know Boltagon had that in him. I gotta call him by his government name now. I didn't know he had that in him. Kimoyo says Hasbro has a deal to release figures on schedule. If Marvel don't keep up that ain't on Hasbro, they will drop those figures anyway, like they did Cap 4 and Wakanda Forever. Speaking of which, I did y'all a favor. I might spend the block on the Red Hulk since I got my Green Hulk now, but I bought them two action figures. I did. The movie was trash. And I do with the comic with the toy company though. Let's see here. Imperial T'Challa and Shooty would be scraped by. Yes, it would be. That comes from Great. They got my money if this is where they're going. See there? See there? See there? See what he said? You got mine too. But I feel like because I mentioned synergy on this channel for over a year now, because you owe us a Space Knight way. You do. You owe us a Space Knight. Starshine, you gonna give us Warbow? Ain't nobody asked for that. You owe us another Space Knight, and I'm gonna know if you give us a Space Knight that I know where because I know where you got wrong from, because I know who was asking for wrong. I do. I shouldn't have had to pay for that action figure. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Kimoyo King says, great. I could use a spaceship too. Could, absolutely. Groovy Fee said, what's up, Kimoyo? Yeah, we in the building. We in the building. So just having to do that pivot real quick. Hasbro, Marvel Comics, great job. Like I ain't mad at that. If you want to make sure you did that, damn it, you did that. You did that. I ain't mad at that at all. What are we feeling though? So we said we covered the fact that we feel like the Inhumans are villains at this particular point in time. We have some other stories that are going to come out of the Imperial story. And I want to take this time right now. It's quite a few of them, if I'm not mistaken, 6 or 4. So we're going to take a look here, see what they are real quick, and see who's interested in what. So we got Planet She-Hulk. Now, I did not buy the She-Hulk one shot. I'm a She-Hulk. I like Jennifer, so I'm low-key thinking I might have made a mistake on that one. If you read the She-Hulk one shot, let me know what your opinion of it was in the comment section. If you're interested in the Planet She-Hulk miniseries, let me know. Nova Centurion. Okay, yeah, I might. I want to see. I want to see what's going on with Richard. I do. I want to see what's going on. I want to see if we're gonna bring the Nova Corps back, right? The Xandarians. I want to see that. So I might. And then of course we know Intergalactic Empire, that Black Panther Intergalactic. Now, what I will say is this: what should happen with Intergalactic if we do this right? If we do this right, Intergalactic Empire does not end as a series. It shouldn't. It exists. What should happen is that T'Challa should transition over to his own ongoing monthly title, Black Panther. That's what should happen. And Intergalactic continues, because who do we have in the Intergalactic Empire? We got M'Baku, right? Sister Divine Justice. That would be the Jabari Queen, right? And then we got Vibraxis. Yeah. Okay, so reflect to say we got some characters, and then Queen Mother Ramunda. I don't know if I've seen her in Wakanda in the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, and I definitely ain't seen Hunter over there, nor Casper Cole. So we got some stuff we could definitely be doing. There's a lot of meat on the bone over there with that, right? Right. Okay, so we could definitely get that. And then they say we got Imperial Guardians. Imperial Guardians. Imperial Guardsmen, that would be Shi'ar. Guardians of the Galaxy, that would be Peter Quill. And we know the Shi'ar pieced out. They ain't want nothing to do. They went back to going to do their own thing. So who from the Shi'ar is going to be a part of this? I cannot say I'm checking for Wiccan, the witch boy. I'm not finna tell nobody what it is. Witches Road. I'm not finna lie. I ain't finna mislead nobody like that. Exiles. Gotta see what that's going to entail. Let me keep up with these notes, see what we got going on here and everything like that. Let's see here. Great. Kimoyo says he Gray, I can use a spaceship too. I'm holding out hope. Y'all know it's a brother over there on Instagram. He's done the X-Men jet. I'm holding out hope that he builds a Quinjet. I might need to send him a picture of the Quinjet that I'm talking about. But I'm hoping he does it. Because if he does it, I'm spinning change. Is somebody out there right now that then created a table? I think I put this information on one of my posts and everything like that. But shout out to all the customizers in the action figure community that are making things way more simple, way more available, and I dare say way more affordable for your fellow action figure collectors. We are a family and we do spend money with each other. So shout out to all y'all that's making it do what it's going to do. Let me jump back in here with these notes. Let's see here. Kimoyo says, Black Panther should have his own book. A question: will Ultimate T'Challa come through to the 616 like Miles did? I don't know why he would. That's a great question. That's a great question. What are we gonna do with it? Like, it's a great question. I just because we having issues with one T'Challa. What would we do with two? And why they do come from different realities, right? Unlike Miles and Peter, that's the same character. So I don't know what we would do with that. That is a great question. They're having a hard time putting the spotlight on one T'Challa. God knows how it would be with two of them. I don't know if we got that much spotlight to go around. Let's see here. Richard, a good dude, little, but still a good dude. I've always liked Richard. Go all the way back to the New Warriors. Hasbro. You know what now, man? Because if you release that red costume, Nova, because you hid it behind a paywall on Marvel Unlimited, you're doing the right thing by not re-releasing it. The same way with that name of Rita. Don't do it because you saw how folks acted with that Banshee. Yeah, always release the OG costumes first. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Let's see here. Now tell him says, I'm only interested in Nova and Black Panther. Same here. I might pick up Planet She-Hulk issue 1, but depending on the story, I'm gonna drop it like a bad habit. You know what? I'm probably gonna take a peek at Planet She-Hulk tonight. That one shot, Imperial, see what it was all about. Mr. Ray Smith says, I asked him to build a Quinjet and he seemed interested. Hey, Squeaky Wheel get the grease. If you interested in the Quinjet, go ask him. Go let him know. that folks interested in it. Because I said the same thing. I'm feeling you on the Blackbird. I am. I ain't no X-Men fan like that though. I'm not. And since I know T'Challa was the one who created the Quinjet, I'd rather have that. So yeah, that's what I meant. Thank you so much, Mr. Smith. Question: is M'Baku deceased? M'Baku Prime is. M'Baku from the Intergalactic Empire is not deceased. He is not. Last we saw him, it was the issue 10, Dr. Eve Ewan run. So he is alive and well. Let's see now. Tell him I'm forgetting rather if Intergalactic Empire M'Baku was still conscious. Yeah, he's alive. It would be epic. I believe so. I believe so. So like I said, that's my time, and I just really want to come over here. I liked it. The setup, as Natelum said, the ending did kind of seem kind of rushed, but I will say if the response was to get me interested in action figures, accomplished. If the goal, not response, I said response, goal. If the goal was to get me interested in buying action figures, mission accomplished. If the goal was to get me interested in the direction for the Inhumans going forward, mission accomplished. If the goal was to get me interested in what an intergalactic empire Wakanda would look like, mission accomplished. If someone wants me to give a doggone about Sakaar and the Hawks, I'm gonna say yeah, but I don't like how Braun got treated by Clerk. you a Hulk. You a whole Hulk. You a whole. I get it. We took the nerf. We I don't want to say we took the nerf off because I feel like honestly we've been nerfing the Super Skrull. But we've seen Hulks take down whole teams. And I remember Braun giving the Avengers a run for their money when T'Challa pulled up with the Hulk Buster, the Panther Buster. So I get it. You want to get me stoked up by that action figure? I already got it. Already got it. That's not happening. Let's see here. Let me see. I got that Planet She-Hulk one shot. I'm so far behind on my reading, I haven't got it yet. You know what? You be buying a lot to read. I don't know how you ever gonna catch up. Listen, your off days have got to be nothing but I don't know how you do it. This is me giving you a compliment, by the way. It ain't but 24 hours in a day. You got a woman, and I believe y'all in a relationship, if not married. So that means you coming home to your woman, you work out. Like you a workout beast. I don't want nobody thinking that you got a full-time job. And you go to damn near every hockey game, basketball game, baseball game, football game that you can. And you trying to catch up, Juju, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna be able to do it. Let's see here. Can't wait to see what the new BP figure looks like. Listen, Juju, I'm curious. I'm curious. Between the Dr. Eve Ewan version, the Jonathan Hickman version, and the Brian Hill version, oh, I'm curious. I'm so curious because I'm sitting up here like, you really can't go wrong. Listen, you ready? Hold on. Say, Theo. No, I mean, it's going to sound like I'm low-key being kind of petty. Say, Theo. So, if I say to y'all, I low-key want the Imperial version, because low-key I already kind of got the Dr. Eve Ewan version, I know that's selfish. I know that's selfish as hell. That's selfish as hell. I know it. I know it is, because You want the shield. I get it. You want the shield. But I'm like, I don't really, I don't want two of them. Shields, that is. I don't. And since I know you ain't really going to do what Artman Customs did, because he really put his foot in that shield, give me the Imperial version. You give me the Imperial version. Let's see here. Hulk's Nightella says Hulk wasn't mad enough about his son, must not be his favorite son. What I will say to you is this. This what me and Flash by Night Marvel said. Oh, Bruce got to spin the block on that. He got to. He deleted. He beat the snot out of Black Bolt by his wife. And we ain't finna act like that. He wanted to do the same thing to T'Challa. He did, but T'Challa said, I ain't do that now. What was good? So yeah, he got to. No, I'm with you now. Tell him, no, we at some point in time. See, this is why I said, CB, your 2026 should be lit. Before 2026 is over, we need to see Sakaar going up against the Inhumans. Yeah, I need Bruce to spin the block on that one. I need first, see, before I ain't necessarily think Black Bolt deserved looking like how he was looking. He deserved it this time. Don't disappoint. Don't disappoint. Let's see here. King Cam said his woman is patient. Lord have mercy. They may as well give us a T'Challa shooting Imperial 2-pack. That's what we said. You not wrong, Juju. I'm sitting up there looking at. I need the unmasked head sculpt for both him and her. So that's one. I need 3 sets of hands. I need fists. I need grasping hands to hold stuff, and I need the claw hands where they show their claw. I do. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. And then the little kitty claw, the little thing, the little kilt, either make that soft goods or somewhere where it don't interfere. You have no idea. You can give both of them a shield. Yeah, one of them oval shaped Wakanda shield. We ain't gotta do that. Both of them need to have spears. Yeah, and them throwing daggers that T'Challa had on his sleeves, should need to have them on her sleeves, and you definitely need to make it where each one got at least 3 or 4 to throw. Yeah, sure do. Sure do. And if you really feeling funky, Skybreaker and the Spear Bashinga. I'm saying Skybreaker and the Spear Bashinga. Yeah. Need all that. 49.99, 59.99. Well, it should be 59.99 because the action figures are 27.99. Yeah, 59.99. 59.99. 59.99. 59.99. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, let's see here. Y'all forgot about when T'Challa and Aurora found the slaves the Inhumans were keeping. I did. They owe them. Also, staying in the spirit of what Jonathan Hickman did, because I like how he did it in regards to T'Challa on the throne. We don't owe you no long explanation because we know he should have never been off the throne. Right. Same thing here. Mr. McKay, Jed. Right. So you writing Avengers right now, right? And word on the street is you're the one responsible for T'Challa and Aurora. I know. How did Aurora wind up in this conversation? It's a Raw Women Nation. There's been a lot of hints, innuendos, especially from, watch this, because folks gonna be like, Theo, no. I'm still reading it. I'm just not covering it. it's been a lot of insinuations there that especially when we go back and we think about Maggot, that T'Challa and Aurora been creeping. Yeah. Yeah, that's the scuttlebutt. That T'Challa and Aurora been creeping and ain't let nobody creeping with each other. It ain't let nobody know. I'm saying all this to say this, Mr. McKay, Jed, you can go ahead and write it. Fareed Karami can draw it with T'Challa and Aurora, while Tony and or what the young lady Carol are trying to have a conversation. T'Challa and Aurora making goo goo gaga eyes with each other. Yeah, you can write that right there. You can slide it right on in there and everything like that. Be like, and just have somebody make an off-panel joke. I'm so glad y'all done got back together. You see how that worked? You ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. I'm so glad y'all got back together. Oh, y'all make such a cute couple. Something like that. Just slide it right on in there, just like your boy did, Jonathan Hickman. Smooth it right on over. So yeah, Maggot and Eve. See, because Gray know. We be reading, and I would like to think, as writers, that is the biggest compliment that we can give you, is that we read. Whether or not we like all the stuff that you write, we did read it. So you got somebody to read it, right? And I'd like to think, at the end of the day, as a writer, you would want constructive feedback. And on this channel, we're not gonna glaze you. You're gonna get what you earn. You're either gonna get the criticism or you're gonna get the comment. That said, I'm out. I'm y'all got in the comments, y'all let me know. But I'm hoping y'all enjoy Imperial like I did. Tomorrow, if not later on tonight, I will be bringing to you Absolute Batman issue 1 at the annual. The annual. I read Absolute Batman. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna be out. Absolute Batman is a story. Now, you can get caught up either for good or for bad. You can get caught up on the surface story, which is what quite a few folks got caught up on. Or, and I would challenge you to do this, go back, read the story, look at Bruce, the relationship he had with his father, what his father was talking about in regards to his limitations as a man, which was no different than what the pastor was talking about. That was the story. And folks, more than enough people got caught up on something else. As somebody else said, I could literally switch out the villains, and that would be the same story. All it's got to be is a villain you don't like, a villain you despise. It could have been the Red Skull. That story plays out the same way. It could have been Dr. Doom. That story plays out the same. It could have been Zemo. That story plays out the same way. It does. Just think about it. Yes. Was there a upfront in your face message? Yes. But there was also an underlying message. A young man without his father trying to find his own way, trying to remember the words of his deceased father, as opposed to hearing those words from a very live father. This is a point in Bruce's life, and I feel like I'm kind of giving away the comic book review right now. This is a point in Bruce's life where he's trying to figure out who he is as a man, a young man, a 20-something-year-old young man who was told he was special by his father, who is no longer here. If your father was not in your life, You can relate to that. And that ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. Let me keep up. Let's see here. I went back and got 3 copies of Absolute Batman, LOL. This a key issue going to be worth something in the future. It will be. And honestly, I look at Absolute Batman doing more for the young man. That issue to me is more about young men finding their way. Even if we look at the other side, what did the pastor say? Buddy came in and he provided something that the young men in the town didn't have. What's the difference between the young man and Bruce? Both trying to find their way. The difference is Bruce is being led by the memory of his father, as opposed to the darkness of somebody that's living in it. But honestly, that's right here, right now. Like, that's why I think so many folks got triggered. You're doing the same damn thing they doing. Stop being triggered. So yeah, that said, I'm out. Thank y'all so much. This has been a blast. We came in here for a good time, not be confused with a long time. If you have not hit that like button, please. The channel free. The channel is free. But let me go ahead and say this, because I don't know what ain't neither me and my wife working for anybody right now. So anything like watching helps. You ain't gotta send no money. I got the cash app there. You ain't gotta send no money. Hit that like button. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. We trying to get it out the muck. We can do it on our own, but well, no, we can't. No man is an island to themselves. But we need help. We're not looking for y'all to pay. We're looking for YouTube to pay. And for YouTube to pay, we need y'all to hit that like button. Leave a comment. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you are subscribed to the channel, check and verify, because YouTube be tripping. And then if you have any friends and or family members that are comic book friends or comic book fans, just want to know some stuff about superhero, tell them subscribe. Tell them subscribe. That way, that's how we keep the knowledge growing. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. That's it, I'm out. And remember the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. You seen it. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is key. As KRS once said, knowledge reigns supreme almost over everything. Over almost everything. That's what he said. So until then, and remember the late, great Chadwick Boseman, Don Cornelius. Till next time, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.